Now, there is no difference whatsoever between me running after Mark with a knife and you losing your best realtor, or you having a loan declined that is going to be a loss of a significant paycheck, or the bond market going to hell quickly. It's all fear. Fear is fear. And it's important for you to understand that when you experience fear, that this is chemically what's happening in your body. You are literally under the influence of drugs. And again, it causes you to be very narrow focused. How many of you have had the situation where you have all the good intentions? You're going to call your past client database, or you're going to prospect with referral partners, and you come into the office and one of the deals in your pipeline has been affected in a negative way, and you can't get it out of your head. I mean, you're working on it feverishly all day. You abort everything else that you're doing. Or how many of you have had a stressful occurrence at work and you go home and you sit at the table with your family to have a meal and they're talking and you can hear them, but you're not with them? Well, because you're operating under the hormones of stress. You're operating under literally chemicals that are going through your body that are affecting the way that you have the experience. It becomes incredibly difficult to be present. And the reason it becomes difficult to be present is because you have to be present when you're in fear. It's an evolutionary experience. We had to develop this evolutionarily as human beings for the survival of our species. I'll get into more of that in a minute. Now, let's take an opposite scenario, just to play with the positive drugs. So you go over to a friend's house who has young kids and you see the miracle of a child walking for the first time. Or maybe it's your own kid. And that child's wobbly and holding on to the coffee table, and the next thing you know, they're walking. And you think, oh my God, that's beautiful. And then you feel the emotion of wonder. And then your body kicks off another series of drugs. Dopamine, oxytocin, to name a couple. The love drugs, the feel-good drugs. And then you have gratitude for having had that experience.